Robert Gibbs, you remember a while back, right? He had got some attention after talking about the professional left, knocking President Obama. Well, if Mr. Gibbs was watching TV over the weekend, he heard more of that. Why two leading liberal commentators say the president lacks vision when it comes to running the country. Fair and balanced debate on that, whether or not those comments are fair, coming up here also.
Weekend shoppers.
We are hearing new shots, political shots being fired at the Obama administration. This time it's friendly fire. Harsh criticism coming from some liberal political watchers. First, Paul Krugman. He's the New York Times columnist from ABC on Sunday morning. Roll here. But
what is true on all of this is that Obama has had no vision. He has not articulated a philosophy. What is Obama's philosophy of government? He wobbles between sounding kind of like a liberal, then he says, well, the conservatives have some points too. He concedes the message. There's never been anything like what Reagan did, which is to say, we've been on the wrong track. We're going to follow a very different track. That's going to change things. You need to, support us in this.
So that's Paul Krugman, New York Times. And there was more where that came from. Angela McGlowan's a Fox News political analyst, and Mark Levine's a radio talk show host and former attorney for the Democratic side of the House Judiciary Committee. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Happy Labor Day. What do we make of this, Mark? What's going on here?
Well, I think Paul Krugman's exactly right. Look, the economy has needed stimulus from the beginning. It's kind of like a car going uphill, right? The Republicans took all the gas out of the tank, and the car started falling down fast.
That's not what he said. He said there was a lack of vision. That was his point.
What he's saying is that when Obama came in and poured a bunch of stimulus into the tank, and the car is now sputtering up the hill, and the Republicans are trying to stop the car, trying to stop the economy, what he's saying is he needs to do what Reagan did against the economy. He needs to say, we need to stay the course, we need to keep going, we need to change course. We need to fight against Republicans who are trying to stop the economy. Instead, he's giving them some points and taking away other points.
Is that what Paul Krugman was trying to say in that comment?
Mark and Bill, the bottom line is this. People keep blaming the Republicans. Obama's trying to be all things to all people. And the New York Times reporter was not blaming the Republicans. He was saying, in essence, that Obama does not have any vision. You can't be all things to all people. You have to make a stand. And now he wants to go on this economic road tour to try to save Democrats in November, and it's just not going to happen. Too much, too little, too late. They're trying to throw everything at the economy except for the kitchen sink instead of having a plan. And Mark, your team needs to listen to the Republicans instead of fighting against them. Maybe you guys would have.
What's the Republican plan?
Hang on, let's finish this point. So you think the effort today in Milwaukee, the effort in Cleveland on Wednesday, and the press conference on Friday, Angela, has no effect, has no impact?
It has no effect whatsoever because, Bill, the American people have been shouting out, we need solutions. So Obama blames Bush. The Democrats, they blame the Republicans. Now he comes up with a plan, but the American people are suffering and they want change. And the change is going to come in November when Republicans take over.
I want Mark to weigh in on this, and then I want to go to a clip from Tom Friedman, which I think will surprise a lot of people, too, in a moment here. Go ahead, Mark.
I just want to know what... Oh, okay, are you playing Tom Friedman first?
No, we're going to you.
All right, I want to know from Angela what the Republican plan is. They have no plan.
Mark.
Obama, you're partly right, Angela, is talking out of both sides. He's trying to appeal to Republicans, but they have no plan other than nihilism, other than destroying the economy.
Extend the Bush tax cuts. Another thing you should
Obama wants to do that. Republicans
don't. She's answering your query. Go ahead.
But we've been saying this, Mark, for a very long time now. Now Obama's listening. The American people didn't want health care. Congress pushed it through. What?
Okay,
Republicans are against extending the tax cuts.
Stand by the
Bill, I will answer your questions. Mark, I won't answer your questions anymore because you make no sense.
Tom Friedman, New York Times. Listen closely here. Same program.
I personally, just as a reporter or columnist in Washington, have never seen a worse communicating administration. Just at the basic technical level of, hey, we've got a good plan. Maybe someone out there would be interested in writing about it. Since I've been to Washington.
Communication issue, Mark. Isn't it ironic when the campaign for the White House was given so much credit for being so effective in that area? I mean, why has the wheels fallen off on this topic if you agree with Friedman?
I'll give you an example of poor communication, all right? Angela just said that Obama doesn't want to extend the Bush tax cuts. Anyone who's been following this knows that Obama wants to extend... Let me finish, Angela, then you can finish. Because I think you're going to agree with me, Angela. I think you're going to agree with me.
You said did not, though. You misquoted me.
Hold on. Obama wants to extend not only the Bush tax cuts, but the Obama tax cuts on 98% of American people. All he doesn't want to do is give a bailout to millionaires. And what Republicans are saying, what Angela is saying, is unless you give $1 trillion to millionaires, we're not going to help the middle class do the demand that helps that car go up the hill.
All right. It's a bailout to millionaires, money they've made
Why
anyway,
are you against middle-class tax cuts?
Mark, I gave you, boy, for a holiday, you guys are all right. At least you brought some vigor today. Angela, address it one at a time.
Mark, you're not being fair here. At the end of the day, the Bush tax cuts have helped the economy, will help the economy. We don't want to give bailouts to millionaires. What we want to do is give the economy a chance. Give the economy a chance.
Will you support...
Now, okay, Mark, we can sing together, baby doll, but we can't talk together. So let me let you have the floor. Go ahead, Mark. Let's do a monologue.
I just want to know, will you support extending the Bush and Obama tax cuts on 98% of the American people, which Obama has proposed?
If it's proven to work, and Obama extending the tax cuts to 98% of the American people has not been proven to work, but the Bush tax cuts has. That's the problem with this administration, Mark. They're trying to throw everything but the kitchen sink at this problem, and what we need to do is deal with things that have worked in the past.
I've got 10 seconds for Mark, and Angela, I'll get you the last comment because I went to Mark first.
So, Angela, you would oppose, then, the Republican filibustering and preventing those middle-class tax cuts from being extended.
I'm opposed of any nonpartisan work. People need to work together now. So if Republicans want to filibuster it, yes, I'm against it. But, Mark, you guys are in control. You've had so much time to make things happen. That's why 70% of the American people disapprove of Congress.
That'll do it. Angela, thank you. Mark, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Spirited.
We need to get them in studio together. Can you
I don't know.
imagine?
That might be danger, Will Robertson, there. If we try that one. Thanks to both of you.
Nice retro little
you like that?
comment there. Yeah. A dash cam.